Online, am I audible? Online, am I audible? Can you hear me? Online, can you hear me, ma?
This
Good.
meeting is being recorded.
Good. Good morning, everyone. How are you all? Fine. Good. Let's see. Let's, huh? Good. Just a minute. Hmm. Lose connection. It's coming. Okay, fine. Now, so let's see here. Let's see what we have seen in yesterday one. Yeah, before we go and see, like, does anyone have any site you built? Yeah, I think I gave the task. Very good. Mahesh, you got the error because you forgot to put dash dash standalone. Dalini, 7. See, I am telling it in the starting of the class, only the same logic. If you really do everyday task for the complete all days, you will get it. Mahesh, you will get that error because standalone is false you put. Standalone is true you put. DALINI 7. It's not coming. Dalini, huh? Netley 5. Oh, I put F5. Okay. You put parent child. That's very good. You did the exact one. Parent. Let's put Prasad. Click. Perfect. And this should disappear now. You can manage it. It's not a big deal. Child. Uh, Raj. Perfect. This is what I asked, and you got it. Perfect. Huh? SIVA. SI. Sybasis. 1. Dot. Netlify. Dot app. Oh, perfect. Let's try. Prasad. Send it to child. Welcome to child Prasad. Prasad. Send to parent. Welcome to parent Prasad. That's nice. Really good thought. Simple one. Next, online, someone named Sai did. Click me. Parent value Prasad. Raj. Till now everyone did well, Ray. These 3 projects. Next. Srikanth. Well. Srikanth. Well. Online. Any other persons? I want everyone to try online also. Raj. Perfect. That's very good. Next. Acha, what about remaining people? So what do you think, remaining people? You guys don't want to try, or but you guys tried and not have the link? How many of you tried but not have the link? Okay, those are exception. They tried very good. Remaining people? See, maybe one day you will be busy. That I'm okay with. You guys are having so many works. Maybe yesterday you were busy, or day before yesterday you were busy. But make sure this is your responsibility so that one day you have to complete all. As soon as possible, Ray, because you can't eat everyday food at once. The moment you got something free time, make it a practice. Else you will forget. Now, I'm stuck at child to parent. See, that is why I told you. I think that is why yesterday when I explained this topic, I told clearly and I created one group also. Right? This class only I created. Yeah. We created one Telegram group. And the link is also there in the GitHub. Okay? Now, group not able to send message. Why? Oh, it is a channel I created. Can't I connect channel to group? I think I did wrong. I'm not much aware of the Telegram. Good. I think I did some wrong. I will do it one more time, sir. Where is this 7:30? This is the one I created yesterday. Okay, what I will do is a channel I created. We'll just leave the channel. No, not leave. Can't I delete the channel? Delete the channel. Then I will create a group. I will create a group. 7:30 ANG. I will change the link also. This one come. You all can come into this group. This will be perfect then. I didn't see that one. So how to add invite via link, copy the link. Now here you can send the messages. Now it would be perfect. Just try to do a chota practice, ma. You all will get it. Even the offline one, I will change the link. Perfect. Okay. Now. Okay. So what we discussed yesterday and the day before yesterday. Now I'm gonna repeat it one more time and then we'll move forward, sir, quickly. Now, we discussed something called input. First, we discussed something called input. In input, what you did, sir? In input, parent will be there. Inside the parent, see, inside the product, I write something called AI star. So this AI star is a star component, which is a child. So you have a parent, you have a child. Now parent is sending some data. So what data it is sending? Parent is sending a data product dot star rating, and in the name of rating it is sending. In the name of rating, it is sending something called product star rating. Now this data will go to here, and whatever the rating you are sending it, it will take it by @input. Okay, this is how parents send the data to child. Now when child is sending the data to parent, there are multiple ways. When child is sending the data to parent, okay, when child is sending the data to parent, there are multiple ways. We will use something called @output, which we will create an event and all, which we are not doing it anymore. Or you will do something called view child. View child allow parent to access the child element. Automatically, directly the parent can access the child element. But we won't access it in HTML, we will access in TypeScript. Okay. Now within the components view, you can see that within the components view only you can able to access. Okay. Now next, this is particularly useful for programming interacting. Okay. Now here see this logic. Everyone see this logic. Online, please focus here. Online, I gave it link in the chart. Now take it here. See this here. Inside the parent component, you are having something called app child. So automatically this is parent, this is child. Right or not? Now in this child, you are having something, a function do something. What is the function you are having? Do something. And the parent is writing it view child, and it is creating one child component, and the child component is calling this dot child dot do something. This dot child dot do something. But who is having do something actually? Child. But who is accessing do something? Parent. So child data, parent is accessing directly. How it can access? By @viewChild. But understand, @viewChild we will use when we have to use the child data in TypeScript. In component view we will use it. In TypeScript especially, we want to access the child data, we will use @viewChild. What if, sir, in template only I want to use it? Directly in template only I want to take the data. Then you will use template reference variable. What is it called? Template reference variable. So that is also I will show you. Template reference variable means I gave it few examples for view child, sir. You can see that. For view child, I gave different examples. Okay. You can check it all the examples in it. Now, template reference variable means you will give directly one name. Yesterday we gave a name Budgie to the child. Automatically when I write Budgie dot something, automatically whatever the child data is there, directly it came. Okay. That accessing the value using some name is template reference variable. You will write it hash. Okay. This is how two components communicate. But here comes to the biggest question. Now this PPT already there in the GitHub and even the drive. Okay. Now comes to the most interesting and important question. Okay. Now imagine two components were there. Here two components are there. One is parent component and this is child component. Because it is inside, it is called parent and child, right? Now see, obviously outer one is called parent and the inner one is called child. If parent wants to send to the child, obviously you can do. If child wants to send to the parent, obviously you can do. What if, sir, the components are not related? What if there are two components which are not having any relation? Right? That is also possible, isn't it? Now imagine, sir, how it can be possible, sir. Very simple. Now, your whole program will be inside the app HTML, right? Your whole program will be inside the app HTML. Now, remember, imagine inside the app HTML, you have one thing, header. You have one thing, body. You have one thing, footer. You have one thing, header. You have one thing, body. You have one thing, footer. You can do like that, right? Inside the app HTML, I put three components. What are they? Header, body, footer. Now, in the body, one button is there. If I click on it, in the header, it should update. In the body, one button is there. In the body, one button is there. If I click on this button, automatically it should update. Automatically, a header should update. Like this is what add to cart will happen in every program. You go to Amazon, Flipkart, everywhere, something named cart value will be there in the top header. And in the body, you will have add to cart button. If I click on add to cart button, it will update on the top, right or not? Are you getting my point, ma? Now, are they both parent-child, sir? Now, see this. Is there any relation between header and main? Are they parent or child? Are they parent and child? No. Parent-child bole to one inside the another. Right or not? Are they inside? No. They are like the siblings, if I have to say. Because they are having common parent. Right or not? They may be siblings. They may be children of siblings. Like imagine, here one component is there. Inside another component is there. This two wants communication. Any component which are not related, not our parent child. Now, but they wanted some communication between them. And that is how we will do. We will discuss it today. And one of the most interesting and important topics of Angular, which most of the interview questions will come, is services. What is that? Services is used to make communication between the unrelated components, or actually any component to any component you can make communication using services. Okay. Now, how do you do that, sir? Okay. Let me ask a simple question. Now, imagine there is a person A, there is a person B. Boys will know it better. A wants to send some message to B. Okay? A wants to send some message to B. But A can't send. B blocked A. Okay? So there is no direct communication. Simple. So everyone must have faced this, right? Right now, the logic is so simple. Now this is so simple. A, B not related. There is A, there is B. A wants to send some message to B, but cannot send directly because B blocked A or something, whatever the reasons. How do you send? You all must have done Socho. Huh? Creating another account is not an option. वो छोड़ दो, वो पूरा कर दिया. Huh? Yes. To the friend. One middle guy will be there. Array online someone, some real great people are there by Paytm. Paytm you will send the messages, Ray. No, Paytm, Phone Pay. Where are you guys are coming, Ray? Paytm, Phone Pay पर messages करता. Don't be too desperate, guys. Okay. When you are sending it Phone Pay, Paytm messages, what if they ask money? क्या होता? No balance. इज्जत चल जाता है. No, don't do that. In Phone Pay, no delete option also. Oh my god. That would be too bad, na then? What if another person sees that? Now, let's go here. Now, the story is not over. It will be so much. Now, see the first point in the story is there will be another guy named C. Common friend. What is the communication? A will tell to the common friend and this common friend will tell to the B. The same thing goes in reverse also. B will tell to the common friend and the common friend will tell to A. What is the advantage with it? The advantage is so simple that A can send data to anyone through C. Like imagine there are so many people connected to C and all the people connected to C can able to see whatever the data A sent. Okay, it's like a basic storeroom where people put their common data. Okay, now anyone can able to take any data there. Okay, and use it. But common data is known as services. Services are used to store common data. The actual definition for services is used to common data. Okay. Now the same thing we are going to implement it actually. Okay. So here two things. One is creating a service. First we should create a service, the common friend. Second, how do you give value to the service or how do you take value from the service? Okay. How do you create a value from the service? How do you take the value from the service? Now, let's go here. Now, let's start here. The similar logic. Go here. Terminal, new terminal. Terminal, new terminal. CLS. Now, CD code, CD Angular, CD code. Now, inside this code, I want to create one thing for services. ng generate services. Oh, sorry, no need. First, we have to create an application. I forgot. First, create an application. ng new. I'm creating application named services demo dash standalone equals to false. Dash standalone equals to false. Now, which one CSS do you want to prefer? No. Let it get installed. If you know this, if you understand the services, we will do API in services, which is HTTP client. If you understand this services well, and if you understand one more thing which is called routing, you can actually build the whole application. Okay. Then we will do advanced ones. When will we do with the true case of standalone? We will do with the true case of the standalone in the last win. Why? Because true case of standalone will give you 17 and 18th versions. Once you understand it, the 16th versions, and once you build the whole application, you will understand it what is what completely. It's like whole Angular application project we will build. Then I will show you like how it is changed in the 17th and 18th version. What changes they made. That makes it better sense. If anyone checked it in the previous codes or any company codes, mostly the companies focuses on this 16th one only. Okay, because this is what the standard. 17th version came in last year, November. So I don't think all companies will have 17th versions one. 18th came just in May only. So slowly it will get updated. Now next, let's go here. Let me run the code. CD services demo and ng serve -o yes, which will build the application. Yes, that's it. We got the application. Now you go here. Now you go here. Now you go here. Go to the HTML, which is the main component. Control A. Delete. Now here, H1, main component, services demo. Any doubt, sir? Now here I need two components. Our logic is two components will be there. In one component, one logic will happen, and the another component, whether it can able to take that logic or not. That's the point, right? Now go here. Clear CD code, CD services demo. Now, first CD Angular, na? Services demo हो गया. Now in this, first I need to generate components, sir. How do you generate components, ma? ng generate component name I will go with. So I'm going with the similar examples here. I'm going with the component like header. Okay. Now ng generate component product. Here two components are there. One is ng generate header, one is ng generate component, which is product. Okay. Now can we use instead of ng generate component ng? Yes, guys, listen. Instead of ng generate component, you can write ng space instead of generate, you can write g. Instead of component, you can do c also. Why I won't tell that shortcut means after certain time you will forget what is g, what is c, and you will get confused. That is why I always tell the same syntax. Okay. Now, because that syntax is same. If you want to create it anything, ng generate only. Pipe we did ng generate pipe actually. ng generate pipe name. Now, okay, here, go here. in product HTML, go here header HTML. In header HTML, what you will do? Write it some kind of semantic element, and here what I can try. Nice. My site. Okay. And here the count 0. Now here button get data. Now here in this product.html, here div, inside the div I will put shoes price, control shift 200, button add to cart. Now, so okay, how did I created header and product folders, sir? I created header and product folders here because I used it something called ng generate component. Okay, can we use ANT1 image tag? I didn't get it, ma Arshad. Now here, whatever you write, it is not coming only. Why? Only app HTML will come, na? Only app HTML will come, na? Inside the app HTML, you did not write anything, right? So go here, write it here, app dash header. So header will come. Then app dash product, because that is the component names. Now header, I will write it nicely. Header का CSS क्या है? देखो header का CSS लिखूंगी. Header background black, color white, and display flux. So go here. Okay. Justify content space around. So these are the thing. This is the header. Now product also, let's put it something nicely. Let's put some image also for a nice one. Go here. Praveen Kumar, how to run the code? You can run the code by ng server-o. Praveen Kumar. Shows woman. Nice. Right click. Open image in new tab. Go here. Shoes. Now let's go here. You can do this. Oh, it's coming too big. So let's adjust height 200. Automatically everything will be good. Not bad. So take this all, div, class, product. Sir, what I'm doing is CSS and HTML only. Anyone who knows CSS and HTML will understand this very easily. I just put a product. So padding 20 pixel. and box shadow 2 pixel, 3 pixel, black, now border radius 20 pixel. How yeah? Now let's go here. Width, max content. See, this is just everything I did is just kind of show off only. Because if I did click on it, nothing will happen only. See, I created the product now. Now what is our goal, sir? I will click on it. Then the count value something increases. And the header will say I want to get the data. And the count value will 1. Are you getting my point? So you need one common dump now. You need one common data now, right? Now basically these two people cannot communicate. Is it clear till now? Are everyone clear with the site and all the things which we did? Yeah. Now you can also do the similar one. Now go here, write it here the command prompt. Go to the specific folder. After this, write it here one command, sir. ng generate service. Understand the command. ng generate service name. I am creating a service name called I'm creating something service named Prasad. You can put anything name, but the point is the service name, whatever you put it better put it something based on usage, how you are using it. Okay, let's put it something like count product. Count product is a service name that I'm creating. Okay, ng generate service name. ng generate service name. You can use instead of generate G also, you can use instead of service yes also. Okay. Uttam Kumar, ng generate header is error, sir. ng generate component. Okay. Esther is saying it like put common in this. So I will put it something bigger name. Count common product, whatever it is. So if you see here, 2 files are created. Can you see here? What are the files? One is count common product dot services dot spec.ts. Spec.ts are used for testing. And another one is actual TypeScript file. When you created pipes also, 2 files are created. One is testing file, one is normal file. The normal file only have pipe transform, we transformed it. Now here also it created 2 things. Koi doubts hai? Now let's see how it will work, sir. If you see here, this is header, this is product, and where is the, can you see here down after the app module 2 things are there. Count common product here. Now I will open here TypeScript file, sir. This is a TypeScript file. Always this Flask one is for testing. Okay. Now here I am having this count common product. Anything is there, sir, in this? Can you see anything is there? No, by default, every service will have something called @injectable directive. What is it called? @injectable. @injectable directive. It's also called, these are also called decorators. In TypeScript, we call them decorators. Now, what these things, like for components, you will have @component if you see. For modules, you will have @modules. Similarly, these ones will have @injectable. What is injectable? Why they are saying it injectable? Now here, when you are doing this paint application, I told you here earlier, A is there, E is there. Now our service is the common data, which is C. Now you need to give A value to C. You need to use C value again in the B. Okay. To achieve this concept in services, we will use one concept called dependency injection. What we will use? Dependency injection. This is one of the most interesting part. People will ask you the question. I will explain a dependency injection in this class only. Don't worry, you will get it. But remember this word, and this one is must question in interviews. Dependency injection. Okay. Now let's start it here. Our logic. Now go here. What I can do here? Let's create it here. It is in MVC, sir, same as it is. It's there in .NET, right? Dependency injection. Yeah, it's exactly same actually. Now, I will tell you one more time, don't worry. Now here, let's take it here, C value initially 0. What is C value initially? Now I will write it here, incr. If anyone click on incr, what will happen? This dot C plus plus. This dot C. And I will write it here one more thing, get C. And here I will write one more function, get C. If anyone write it here, get C, automatically I will give return this dot C. I write it two function. One is to increment C value. One is to return the C value. Everyone clear, sir? This common guy can do two things. One is to increment the C value. One is to return the C value. Now no one called them. That is an interesting point. Now I will go to the product. Go to the product. Now this product has to call. The product has to call. Which one it has to call? It has to call that services. It has to call the services. This is the how it will call services. First, you have to inject the service into the component. Inject the service. Understand the word. Inject bole to, how this component can use that. First, you need to have a friendship now with that common guy. Right or not? But friendship, that bond, we will call this injection. How do you inject? How this can use is, go to here. First, import the service. Import. What is the service name? Count common product service. First, it is imported. Then next, constructor. In constructor parameter. Write it here. You can write public or private. Kuch nahi hota. Okay. If you write it public, it can use in template also. If you write it in private, it can't use in template. Okay. You can write it anything. Private. Create an instance. Like service or CES. Count service. I am or common service, something, whatever you think. I'm just taking one variable. It is any name. You can take it any name. CS colon. The data type is count common. This is called dependency injection. तो वो क्या है? तो डिपेंडेंसी इंजेक्शन बोले तो क्या है? Now here everything, if you take it as service, sir, I will tell it. MVC people will understand it very easily. I will tell it one more time. Clearly listen. If you take it service or if you take components, all are actually classes only. Class one component is there actually. Your components are actually classes only in component file type script. Service is also there, classes only, right? So you are indirectly what you are doing is one class data you are taking into another class, right or not? One class data you are taking into another class. What is the concept called one class to another class? inheritance, right? But what will happen, the problem, in inheritance, in normal OOPS concepts, imagine here you have something P, class name P, and the class name Q. Q is getting the data from P. In P, you are having something C value and you are getting it into Q. After getting the Q value C, now if I update the P value C into something in another, for example, earlier C value is 3. Now I updated in the P C value as 4. 4. Will it also update in the Q or not? See, understand it. Everyone listen to this concept. Very simple. This all started from the story of inheritance. Now, first, imagine two classes are there. Two classes are there. In one class, you are having something K or something, whatever the value, K value 1. Now, you are taking that data into another class. After taking the data, I changed this K value into 2. Will it be updated in the child or not? Actually, it will be updated. It will be updated, right or not? You all know inheritance. So, parent changes will actually do changes in the child. That is not a great way to do every time. You don't want it. Okay, this is the normal inheritance case. How do you solve this inheritance problem? In inheritance, even though I wanted child, but I don't want child to update. It is called dependency injection we will do in that cases. What is dependency injection? Means normally we will have dependency. Child will have dependency from parent. Instead of having it, now the moment K takes, see what the dependency injection is. Dependency injection is so simple. The moment child is taking it, child also will create it one more copy of K. One more copy of K. Now the child K value updated as 2. Will this copy will be updated, sir? Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point? I am trying to give you one copy, sir. Every time you are taking from my notes, if I updated in my notes, like you are just copying my notes only. You are just seeing my paper and writing the notes. Okay. Suddenly I update something in my notes. And you also have to rub. Simple logic. But imagine you are taking a screenshot or photo from my notes. When I updated my notes, will it update in yours? Obviously not. Because you already had a copy. Are you getting my point, sir? Are you getting my point? Similarly, the same exact point comes here. Now, from the C, like for example, first A is taking the C. A is using the C. C is common service. A is using the service. When A is using service, A will feel it like, what if service is having a problem tomorrow? Service is changing the tomorrow. So, to avoid this problem, A will immediately create one instance. A will create one object for the service. This object will contain all the data of service. It's like one copy. If tomorrow something changes in the service also, what chhod do? Automatically I have one copy. Are you getting my point, ma? How do you create that object? You will create the object. You will create the object for a service in the constructor parameter. In the constructor parameter. In the constructor parameter. Now, the basic definition of dependency injection, you can even see here, dependency injection, angular. Now, here the CS is the object of servicer, 100% true. Now go here. Now, Dependency injection is a fundamental concept in Angular that allows you to provide dependencies to classes. Okay, dependencies to classes. Like actually we are not using in any other dependencies. We are not doing any component dependencies. We are using only services. Okay, without them having to create the dependencies themselves. Automatically, you will write it here. By how do you achieve it? You achieve it. You achieve it by creating an instance. Don't get confused. My instance बोले तो object only. An instance of service in the component constructor parameters. By creating the instance of service in the component constructor parameters. By creating the instance of service. By creating the instance of service. By creating the instance of service in the constructor parameter, in the components constructor parameter. Now you are creating actually the dependency injection. Now here you can use this service now however you want. Now all the service is inside what now? Inside which variable all the service is there? CS. Inside CS. Now very good. Now if I go here, I will create one value K. Initially K value 0. Oh, no need. This is for updating only now. Now I will write it here. Sir, someone is importing, you need to import this component, sir. Sorry, service. Before you write, you need to import, na? I imported the service also. Now, write it here. I will write it here. I am writing one function called increase. Now, actually, inside this function, what you will do, sir? This dot cs dot incre. Inside the CS1 increase there, na? Inside the CS1 increase there, na? That one only I am doing it. Inside, actually, I have one function that is increase. Inside that increase, what I am doing? I am going to service and I am updating the C value. That incre only I am doing it. Is it clear, ma? So it's like I am updating whatever inside the common data. Now the common guy knows it. Okay. Now how we will know? Again here. Now this increase function has to call. I have to call. Increase will call the incre function. Increase will call the incre function in the CS. Sir, what is CS? CS बोले का service. You created the instance. That's it. Right or not? Now, sir, how do you call this one? Add to cart. Event binding karo. Click. Increase. Perfect. Now, if anyone click on it, what will happen? It will call the increase. And in the increase, what I will call? Incre from service. Right? Now, let's go to the service. In services, what will happen? In services, incre will call. And in incre, what is happening now? Services, C value will be updated. Now, what the C value will become? What the C value will become? Till now, any doubts, sir? Now, the same thing, I will do it in that also. Okay? The same thing I will do it in another component also. In that component, I will take the C value directly. Okay? Now, go to header, sir. Go header, Melal. Header. Now, inside the header, if I write it here, get data, I will write it here, click, get data. Now here, go here. First, everyone tell me the procedure line by line. First one, what you have to do? Import. import service. So I will write it here, service. I imported the service. Perfect. What is the next one, sir? Constructor. For the people who don't know, oops, will be difficult, sir. Constructor is the first one which will be called in the class. That's why we will write in constructor parameter only. Why we write it in constructor parameter? Here, create an instance. Instance bole to, sir, why you are putting private only? You can put public also. Kuch nahi hota. Okay, now private. Now CS. Sir, you can put any name you like it, sir. This is, sir, why you are putting CS only? Already one variable is there. Each component alag-alag रहता है ना. So this variable, that variable कुछ नहीं होता. Now here one instance is there. What is the name? Count common service. Perfect. Now here I have something called get data. See, I already call here get data. That get data only I am writing it. Get data. You can call here. Okay, let's take it here. C initially 0. Now here I will say this dot C is equals to this dot. Oh, I can directly take CS dot. Inside the CS, I can directly take C also. I can directly take C or I can use get C. Get C also will return C only, na? You can directly take C or you can write get C also. I am writing get C. Both are same. So what will happen? It will go to CS. It will get the get C. What this get C will do? It will return the C value. That C value, it will store it in local C. Now local C is having the incremented value. Now that local C value, I will print it here. Now go here. Go here. Property C does not exist in header component. Capital C लिखा में तो वो small c है. देखो, very simple. Add to cart. You get the data. Any doubts, ma? You may ask this question, sir. Like automatically it should get now, like instead of receiving it. But automatically getting, there is one problem. The problem is this shows component. This shows component is updating the common guy, right or not? The show component is updating the common guy, but this header component don't know na, whether it is updated in the common guy or not. Imagine whenever the common guy updated, if the header getting one notification, common guy updated, then it will immediately take it. The header don't know whether the common guy updated or not. So only this is the way. Always from here to here and here to here. What if directly implementing like in a real-time websites? To update this, to do this notification, like header is up, something common guy is updated, immediately take the results. We will use something called RxJS. That's an advanced one. In RxJS, there is one thing called subjects. That time you will understand it in depth. Okay. Until that, the concept is very simple. Here, you send something, but same logic, na? It's like how you send the parent to child, child to parent. You send one data from here to here, right or not? Right or not? Now I can send the message also. So instead of getting it, the count, we can get product data that we can create a div and we put it in div, and whenever we click the get data, then we can show the product which are added into the cart. That's a good logic. Why don't I try? Go here. Go to the product. Okay. Now go to the product. Now here, this product data is coming it directly. It's a normal value. But I wanted let's imagine this product data is coming from the TypeScript only. Imagine you have something called product pro, which is an object, which is img someone asked this question that they wanted to send product data instead of count. Okay, so for them I'm doing it. Okay, now don't get worried, it's like simple logic only. You can try it however you wanted. If you don't like this example, you can leave it. Now show name, so just everything will be dynamic. Go here, price. Now here, row dot price, row dot name, row dot img. It is exact same. Anyway, you will get the same result. इसमें कोई change नहीं है, क्योंकि I get this data from the type string. Both are same, na? So however you do, it doesn't matter. Now here, now what this one will do? This one actually send the data now. Okay. Now here it has to send this data. When someone click on this increase button, something has to done, send the data of product. That's what they are asking. Okay. Now I will write it here. What is pro? We not defined. What? So pro is one object array. Something. Okay. Usually for APIs we will do like this only. Now it will be a practice for you. Get product, then it will show something obj, okay. Now here something pro one is there. Now whatever the object you are sending it, if you write it this dot product, I will send pro1 equals to obj. Simple. Obj is also any, no need to worry. And if someone call this get C, okay, now it is sending it this dot Sina. Also, I will write it here. Print product alert this dot pro1 dot name is added successfully. If you have like no confusion in the simple things, you will get these things very easily. Now from starting onwards, here the same logic I will try. First, product.html. Here it is printing the product. Something in product object, some data is there in product.typescript. Here product is one object, pro is one object. Inside this object img is there, name is there, price is there. Whatever the values are there, it is printing all of them. Right or not? And when you click on this increase, it is updating the increment value. Also, it is doing cs dot get product pro. It is also sending pro this dot pro. Yeah. So it is sending it whole product. Whenever you click on it, it is sending it the whole product to service. Service is the common guy, na? So it's like when you click on it, it is sending the whole data to service guy. Now common guy also have product details. A common guy also have the product details. Any doubts here? Any doubts here? No. Let's go to common guy. Now this common guy have this product details. And what this product details common guy is doing, he is storing it in Pro1. He's storing it in, it's like his own filter. Okay. Now he is storing it in Pro1 and he also updated the increment function. So pura ho gaya. Now he is storing it, our product in Pro1. Where is storing it? Pro1. Ho gaya. Now go to another person who is like this header guy. This header guy will click get data. When he clicked it, he is getting count. Also, he will also write it this dot cs dot something like print product. If you write it print product, what will happen, sir? If you write it this print product, it will go to common guy, and in common guy, it will call one function called print product. In print product, what I'm printing? In Pro1 name is added successfully. Pro1 may whatever the name is nothing but our product name only, na? Because he stored already. Perfect. Then it will come alert. Because someone asked it, I just did it. You can do it in anything, ma. Dekho. See? Now, it is updated actually, but you can't see. If you go here and if you click get data, shoes is added successfully. Okay. कोई डाउट है सर? ऑनलाइन कोई डाउट है? You reversed the function, sir. Yeah, you can do it anything. कुछ नहीं होता. Okay? Listen, you can do it reverse or straight. You can do it in any way. Ultimately, the logic is so simple. Understand this logic. I am repeating one more time our logic. The logic for this services is very simple. Anyway, tomorrow we'll do API and that is also service only. Now go here. Two guys are there and they are not having any communication basically. Okay. In our case, one is header and another one is something a product one. Okay. You can take it any data. Now there is one middle guy. This middle guy is the common data, which is also called service. Now inside this service, there are so many things. He is having so much treasure. Now service will have actual data because service is a common data. Service is having so much data. Now our A will communicate with the service by dependency injection. First we will inject service into our component. Then either we will change the service or we will get the service. We will do anything in the service. Once we updated, remaining person also will come here and will inject the service and will do. Now, sir, B also can send the product now. Actually, B is not having the products. But imagine, header is also having one product. That also can send it to this one now. If you, sir, I apply this strategy for parent-child. Yes, actually, you can even apply for services concept for parent-child also. Parent to child, child to parent also can be done by service. Okay. Any component can be done using this. You will inject a service, use the service are the two main points to use the services. Inject and use it. Simple. Is it clear, ma? Is it clear, sir, everyone? Just create a simple example which demonstrate the service examples. Try to think your own creatively, and I wanted a simple page which will show services. Okay. Try to create at least one thing, and if you get it out, ma, you can even message it in the group, which I will reply, like mostly in the nights. Okay. Is it clear, ma? Yeah. And tomorrow we'll do, API and all. That's it for today, and I will upload the code and I will upload the notes also in the drive. Yeah. Karthik, so you are installing Node.js now, Karthik? Check it on why the error is coming. It may be something your local problem, guys. Telegram link, if you anyone wants, you can actually see it from something, VS GitHub. In GitHub, it will be there. Yeah.